Hey guys, it's you guys at Spicy YT, and I am back after a very long break, and I'm here with some FIFA 14 Career Mode, and this Career Mode will be a League 1 Career Mode, and we'll be starting off as Sheffield United. So, yeah, Sheffield, a team who traditionally have been one of the big teams in English football, but recent times in League 1, not doing so well, besides their recent good cup run, beating some very big teams. However, they are struggling in League 1 as well. They're not doing particularly well, so we want to bring success back to Bramall Lane, get them back into the Premier League, get them to the top of English football, and then after we finish out, we might accept some job offers and go around the globe and play with other teams as well. So don't think this is just going to be Sheffield. We'll do poll votes as and when the time comes to change teams. So anyway, Rosie Balls is hired by Sheffield United. And yeah, so that's an interesting manager choice, really, because it's not a very PC manager choice, but what can we say? So with this career mode, I'm aiming really to be kind of source local talent and use the youth systems that Sheffield United have got. They've got a lot of good youth players, but I'm also hoping to bring in some good young players, who mainly British players as well. I want to have quite a strong British theme in a British team, such players like Cody, Brandy, McGinn, Cuevillere, if I got that right, Baxter, Maguire, all very good young players, and even on the bench there's players like Miller and let's see, McFazzard and whatever, but they're all very good young players, and I hope to kind of breed them into the first team. The board give us our objective. We have to fight for promotion, which I completely agree with. This squad is very capable of that, and also reached around 32 in the FA Cup. So as you see, we just adjusted budget here. We've got around about 1.3 million and about 15k on the wage budget, so not too much, but that's enough to bring in two good first team players. But as you can hear, I'm listing a lot of young players for loan. So because even though we haven't got a particularly big squad, these players won't play anyway, because 54 is not good enough for League 1. So I'm going to hopefully they'll get a lot of first team action and come back better players. But the first player you see us go in for is Ben Nugent. The one thing Sheffield don't have is many young centre-backs. They only have Maguire, who's anyone below 30. I believe the other centre-back, Collins, is 29 or 30, so we definitely need to bring in a young centre-back, and Nugent is typifying of young from Peterborough. He's very good, and I think he's got quite a high potential, around the high 70s to 80s. The next player we go in is for Sieb Scrivgers from FC Genk, I believe. We asked for him for loan, because I've tried to get him before, and I know he's around 1 million. I'm not affording to pay that just for one player, so try and get him for loan, maybe buy him at the end of his loan spell, depending on how much we get next season. The next player we go in is for Watford's Sean Murray, a very good technical midfielder who would add a bit of creativity to our midfield. And also Christian Landrieu, a very, very big, kind of Yaya Toure-esque player who would sit in front of our defence and really make it a tough time for any attacker trying to get through. We put in a £400,000 bid in for him from, I believe he's from Viking FK from the Norwegian League. The next player we go in is for Sadio Berahino from West Brom, who's had a great season for West Brom actually. He's surprised he didn't get a bigger update from 60. But yeah, we try and get him in on loan for the season, because he's a very good, quick, very good dribbler, striker. And also we try and go in for Aaron Olenair from another Norwegian team. I think he's Nigerian as well. He's very big and strong, and that's kind of, even with a passing team, which is also what I'm trying to breed in Sheffield, you need that kind of strong player to hold up the ball. Willis, the only player we listed, we sold or selling for £7,000, £8,000 to an Irish team, because 45 and he's 19 or 18. I don't think he's never going to get the levels we use for. We've inquired about Jamal Lacasales from Nottingham Forest, another good English talent, good centre back, and we inquired for him and put in a bid of 400,000. Watford come back and say that bid is unacceptable. They want, I think they said over £1 million for him, but we put in £650,000 for him, and let's see what they come back with there. FC Genk accept our loan offer for Scrivgers, so he will be coming in for the whole season. Hopefully he can put in some good performances for us. And Ben Nugent, the centre back, the offer was rejected. They want 575,000 for him, so we put in 525,000. Be a bit cheeky and try and haggle them. West Brom also accept the deal for Berahino. He's coming in on loan for the rest of the senior. No, let's not do that. And Christian Landrieu, Viking FK rejected that, so we put in, I believe, £500k plus Porter, who's another player I don't really rate on FIFA, and he's 29 as well. It might be a bit of controversial move, but he's 29. He's not going to get any better. He's going to pretty decrease near the end of the season anyway, so it's better to make a profit on him while we still can. Here you see Scrivgers and Berahino being put into the teams. Berahino will start and Scrivgers will be on the bench as kind of a super sub, because he can play kind of in a cam or out and out striker as himself, so quite a good versatile player to have on the bench. Nottingham Forest accept the £400,000 deal for Lacazette, which I think is a great bargain for a player of his calibre. I mean, I know he's got 80 potential as well, so that's a player definitely for the future, and better look out for him on later episodes of this. Sean Murray, that deal was accepted. However, I'm not sure, he's not my priority. Landrieu's my priority, because I want a really solid CDM to go alongside Cody, and I'm not so sure about Murray at the moment. I'm kind of toying with using him. I probably won't accept the offer for him in the end if Landrieu's offer goes through. Nugent also, because he's worth, we're going to have to pay more for him than we did for Lacazette. His deal probably won't go through. We'll probably accept Lacazette as well, just purely because he's got a higher potential and it's cheaper. So, I mean, as you can see here, his deals, he accepts our contract offer, so we go and accept that. And that's our first paid signing of this whole career mode. Bramall Lane, welcome to Sheffield United. First player we have signed for any cash permanently for this club. And he goes straight in for, I believe, centre-back, or the Scottish centre-back. Come on. He looks very good, yeah, I know. Let's, Sam, speed up the recording, thank you. Goes straight in for Collins, that's it. He goes in there alongside Maguire, two very good English centre-backs, so that's something great to look forward to. Viking FK again reject the offer, and we just go ahead and match their asking price for him, because I don't want to muck around with this. We've got the money, right? Just splash it. It's only a little bit more. Actually, no, we didn't. We do eventually, bear with me. But Sean Murray declined that contract. He wants a bigger squad role, so crucial. I'm not sure. This is another reason why I wasn't sure to accept it, because he wasn't. I'm not sure I would play him as a crucial player, because although he is good, he's not very big and strong, and I'm not sure he would be someone I would constantly want in the team. Strasbourg reject that offer for Olaner, and I don't think we're going to sign him. He's recently joined there, and he's crucial, so they won't let him out on loan. Nugent we go and offer contract for, but again, I'm not sure I'll accept it. And we get an offer for Chris Porter, but we have to stall that because obviously he's part of the Landrieu deal, and so we don't want to sell him, otherwise that deal will fall through. Viking again reject it, and this is where I said we just match their bid for him. We're not going to muck around with this. We're going to go and put in a solid bid for them and try and get him into the club, the holding midfielder. And yeah, it's all going well. We've signed a few players, and we're very active in the transfer market. I like being very active. Sean Murray accepts his contract offer there, but we stall it again because obviously Landrieu is a priority. Oh, here we get a loan offer for Kennedy, one of the players we listed, the centre-back, and we'll accept that. You go out the Hartlepool for a whole season in League 2, hopefully you can get a few games there. And again, we stole the offer from Huddersfield for Chris Porter. So, Viking obviously accept the deal for that, and Nugent accepts his contract, we stole that, and Sean Murray, okay, and again we stole. But we put in a contract offer for Landrieu. We put in 5 years, 400,000 a week with crucial. He'll be definitely playing every match in that holding midfielder role. Another player here, Jake Ayer, striker. We accept the loan offer him to Burton. Hopefully he can increase a bit, the 17-year-old. And again, we stall the Huddersfield offer for Porter. Excuse me. Landrieu accepts that contract offer, so we go straight ahead and accept that and put him into the team. That's our second signing and our only other signing of this episode. And then so we go ahead and reject the Sean Murray and Nugent offers because we don't have the money and we don't need them now anyway. So as you can see, we come up against our first friendly, and I decided to play this just so you guys get a game in this episode, and it's against Bristol Rovers, a League 2 team that I'm not particularly worried we'll get beaten by, but also it's still a bit of a challenge because they're not that below our ability, I feel, because they're a good League 2 team. So yeah, this is more to try out our formation. We're playing a 4-1-4-1, but with kind of the two midfielders pushed up a bit and the wingers pushed up. It's a formation I haven't tried, so this is kind of a bit. If it doesn't work, it's fine. We can try it. It's just a friendly. We can change it. But here you see Landrieu feeding into Murphy. He plays a lovely ball over to Berahino, who shoots. And the save by the Bristol Rovers keeper was a bit erratic, really. He was straight at him, but kind of palms it away, and we get a corner. We get McGinn to cross this in. Quite a good free kick taker, actually, the attacking midfielder, the Scotsman. And we get to play this in, and Lacazette loses out, and Crevelier picks it up, but nothing comes of that. Here you see Brown, the Bristol Rovers player, whip in across, but we win the header there, actually. and long punches clear, and we go on the counter. Landrieu feeding it into McGinn, who tries to pass it out to Murphy, but gets a second chance, gets there eventually, who then chips it over to Berahino, who's through, but decides to play it back out to Murphy. Tries to cut inside, but he does get tackled. Brandy plays it into McGinn, who then switches it out to Landrieu, who in turn plays it into Harris, our left back, who has a shot, but it's quite a tame one in the end, and it turns out to be an easy save for the Bristol Rovers keeper. So that was really only 2 chances of the first half. This is our last chance playing it around, but Bristol Rovers do tackle Maguire, who's sloppy in possession, and they counter, playing it through to Santos, who's clear on goal, but Harris makes up for his earlier miss or poor shot, and it's a great tackle, we clear it, but the ref does blow it for half time, and half time it is 0-0. So really, we only had 2 chances, and they weren't clear cut either. And halfway through the second half, we decide to make some changes just to kind of rotate the squad and give other players a chance. We take off Landrieu, Cavalier and McGinn, and we bring on Doyle, Cody and Baxter. Baxter, a player I really do rate, especially on Football Manager. He's really good on that. Just a little tip there. But yeah, as you can see, Cody putting pressure on the Bristol Rovers defender. He wins that tackle and he plays it into Berahino, who does take a poor touch, and his shot is eventually blocked by the defender. So unlucky there that if that on another day, Berahino would have controlled that and chipped over the keeper, and we would have been 1-0 up. But Brown again with another free kick in a similar area, crosses it in, but this time Bristol Rovers get a header and forces a great save from Long, our keeper. He's another great young player who I hope to breed and get into a really high rating. But that was forced a really good save, and from the corner, Gal, the Exeter City player, ex-Exeter City, crosses it in, and at the back post, a Bristol Rovers player, unmarked, hits it, and it would have been a spectacular goal. Really unlucky not to actually convert that. But as you can see, this is our last chance of the match, 88th minute in, and we chip it over to Brandy. Great ball actually there by Baxter. Cuts inside, tries to beat the left back there, but he does lose out. Wins back the ball, crosses it in. Berahino's there to head it, but loses out in the air. Goes out to Baxter, who tries to cut inside and have a shot. But this kind of typifies the lack of chances in this match. Bristol Rovers making another good block, breaking again. But kind of this midfield, it kind of dodged down into this midfield battle and nothing really happened. We only had 3 chances in the whole match, and that turns out to be the end of the match. So we draw 0-0 in a pre-season friendly. No worries, it's pre-season, has no effect on us. It's just to kind of see which works well. We did change formation in the match. We changed it halfway through to a 4-2-3-1, but with kind of the whole midfield pushed up a bit, because the 4-1-4-1 really didn't work, shamefully, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And we come into our second friendly, we lose that 2-1 to some foreign side that I've never heard of. We come into our final friendly against Scunthorpe at home, and we lose 2-1 to the League 2 side, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway guys, that is the end of the episode. Next episode we'll play our first game in League 1 against Coventry, a very big match against a side struggling for money, but a very big match nonetheless. And also, please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment on any if I pronounce players' names wrong, or any players you want me to bring on loan or sign in the future. But actually we get a transfer offer for a young striker we accept out of Walsall. He'll get some game time there. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please like, favourite, subscribe. Until next time, peace.